Hello. So I have been asked the same question by different people over the last 3 months. Every time I get this question asked, I get thinking. So the question is, where am I going next? I say, Sara, where are you going next? You're going to London next? I say, no. Il Salotto is for Glasgow. There's not going to be a Salotto Manchester. There's not going to be a Salotto London, and there's not going to be a Salotto Dublin. And that's for 2 reasons. One is the community. Il Salotto is my way to give back to the community of Glasgow, which has been incredibly supportive of me for the last 10 years. And the other one is I don't want to dilute the message that I can deliver through Il Salotto. I don't fully understand this obsession with if you want to be ambitious and if you want to be successful, then you need to go to London. Why is that? Why do I need to go to London to be successful? I can work with these guys. These guys are full of talent. They're passionate. They're knowledgeable. They're incredibly savvy. And they're honestly genuine, lovely people. You know, some of my friends, one is into Philadelphia every other week because that's where she's working on a huge project just now. The other one is talking at conferences all around the world about her work in architecture. The other one is said, no, I'm good enough to compete with the London guys. I'm just going for it. So why do I need to be in London? London is an overcrowded market where, yes, I understand why so many companies want to start their journey into the UK from there. You've got access to some incredible projects. Budgets are huge. But unless you are a 20 or 30 or 50 million company that you can afford to spend £2-3 million a year in your showroom in Clerkenwell, because it needs to be of a decent size, otherwise there's nothing you can do about it apart from having a people over for a coffee. And you need to have some incredible innovative ideas in terms of events and talks and contact. Otherwise there's so much noise that you just get lost. So why don't you start from a place like Glasgow or even Manchester? I've been working around the UK and in Ireland for the last 10 years, and I had some very successful events in Manchester and Dublin. The vibe in Manchester is very similar to Glasgow, so I could probably do very well in Manchester, but I'm not. Glasgow, since day one, is been incredibly supportive of me. The very first event I've done in Glasgow, which was March 2014, Jim Hamilton, who's a very influential interior designer in the country, wrote in the guest book of my first event, this was long overdue. And that's Jim Hamilton. And then one of my clients, very shortly after that, said, yes, we came across your profile because such and such said, oh, there's this new cool girl in town. She's got very good ideas. So that's how Glasgow welcomed me. It was big, open arms. They get excited about something new. If your story has got substance, if you're honest about your values, about your sustainability efforts, about the message you want to come across, if your product is of quality, if you are not an arrogant twat, which make seem a no-brainer, but you'll be actually surprised by, I had this client, well, she's not a client anymore, but she came to Glasgow and she was talking to one of my friends. My friend said, well, how about that product? Oh no, I can't show you that one. It's too expensive for you. You wouldn't have the budget. I said, why would you say something like that? This girl works in hotels that have got £3 million refurbishing budget. Anyway, so if you have all these criteria, come and work with us. We can give you access to this incredible market. You know, these guys, they work all over the world. Yeah, sometimes the budgets are not as huge as the ones in London, but that pushes you to be more innovative. These guys are savvy. So I ended up in Glasgow by chance. I didn't choose to come here. Life chose it for me. I would never move away now. Glasgow's my home. The community here is incredible. Everybody helps each other. It's all about sharing this knowledge. It's all about collaborating. You are very good at workplace design, so why don't you come and work with me in this project? Because I'm much better at designing a hotel, so we can work in this together so that we can make the best of it. We can actually achieve very strong results. That's the spirit. That's what Il Salotto wants to be about. I want to give this incredible community a home where we can come in and spend time together and share ideas and inspire one another. Last week, I had a very small, intimate event in the showroom here. It was just me cooking dinner for friends. As it happens, the friends were some huge brains of the Scottish A&E. And as they left, they sent me this incredible email saying, one said, "You are one of the most inspirational people I know." I said, "Sorry, you win awards, architecture awards all over the country, and I'm the one that inspires you? This is absolutely mind-blowing." And the other one said, we all want you to succeed. I said, this is the spirit here. You know, they want to succeed. They want to do this with you. They want to work together to create innovation, to make the world a better place. So I want to show you this little extract of the interview that Peter did when I had the Super Beam guys up for filming. Here you go.
I think the biggest goals for Scotland with respect to the construction industry is to try and lead the way. I mean, Scotland has been known to be an innovative country. We've got loads of inventors come from Scotland. And I think one of the big things for me is that, again, is that we as construction professionals don't need to just constrain ourselves to just being in Scotland. We can share our knowledge across the UK and wider. And I think it's important for me, for Scotland again, to re-establish itself as being known for innovation and for creativity in the construction industry. And I think we have the professionals in this country to be at the forefront of that.
That's the spirit. We want to share the knowledge. Il Salotto is a space where we can come together, make a difference, make the world a better place through good design and good architecture. Il Salotto is not just a showroom. You just don't come here for looking at product. Yes, we got the product because the product is part of the inspiration process. It's part of bringing new innovation and collections and show the architects and designers how our fantastic clients can do. But it's more than that. Il Salotto is almost like an organism. It's got life. And Il Salotto is a feeling. Il Salotto is the Glasgow feeling. It's all about collaboration and inspiration and sharing knowledge. So if you want to be part of Il Salotto, you will have to come to Glasgow. And that's the point.